This is my One Piece football team. Starting with the most important position on any football team, the quarterback is Monkey D. Luffy. Luffy's got the perfect intangibles for a quarterback given that he's the captain of his own pirate crew. Even if he isn't the tallest character in the franchise, he still makes for a perfect quarterback because his Gum Gum Devil Fruit will allow him to extend himself however he wants. And said Devil Fruit has shown that he's got an alien-like arm that will allow him to make any throw you ask of him. Wide receivers 1 and 2, give me Brook and Nico Robin out wide. Brook is an absolute no-brainer to put at the wide receiver position because he's freakishly tall and so fast that he can literally glide over water. While defenses are trying to figure out the nightmare that is Brook, Nico Robin is the perfect wide receiver too, because her Devil Fruit allowing her to sprout multiple arms and the fact that she's over 6 foot tall herself will make her a perfect secondary target. And one of the most important parts about playing the receiver position is having good chemistry with your quarterback, and if there's anybody that understands what's going on in that weird head of Luffy's, it's definitely Nico Robin. At tight end, I've got Cyborg Frankie. I did strongly consider him for the line on either side of the football, but those giant hands make for the perfect tight end. He's got a combination of strength and speed that's going to make him not only a vertical nightmare, but when you need an extra contributor along the line, his strength will allow him to take on any edge rusher that you're throwing at him. In the backfield, I've got Capone Beji as my fullback with Zoro as my halfback. And spoilers for anybody that hasn't gotten to the Zoe or Whole Cake Island arc of One Piece, Capone Beji's Devil Fruit allows him to turn into a literal fortress. That makes him the ideal fullback because he can both open up the hole for your halfback, but carry the football when you need him to. Zoro is my halfback because very similar to what I said about Robin as my wide receiver too, the best halfback and quarterback combinations are ones that have really strong chemistry because the halfback on broken plays is going to be able to allow the quarterback to dump the football off and pick up some extra yards. So from a passing standpoint, Zoro already makes a ton of sense as a halfback, but he also is the prototypical halfback with his combination of strength and speed. Tackle positions, I've got Kuma covering the blind side while Sentomaru is the right tackle. Left tackle is usually tasked with taking on the best edge rusher from an opposing defense, and you want a really big dude who's going to keep your quarterback upright. During the 2-year time skip of One Piece, Kuma was the one that kept the Thousand Sunny safe from anybody that was trying to vandalize. And if you're all the way caught up with One Piece's manga, you absolutely know why I'm picking Kuma as my left tackle. I strongly considered Sentomaru at left tackle, but Sentomaru's claim to fame is that he can block any attack, so he makes absolutely perfect sense as my right tackle. At the 2 guard spots, I've got Akainu and Yoroj at left and right guard respectively. A really good guard will open up holes in the run game, and Akainu is an absolute no-brainer if that's what you're looking for. And Yoroj is already a big imposing dude with a Devil Fruit that allows him to grow in size, so that makes perfect sense to put along the offensive line in my opinion. And at the center position, I've got Jinbei. Big strong dude with a great strategic mind and the ability to lead is what you want out of any great center, and that's exactly how you can describe Jinbei. And with his mastery of Fishman Karate, he makes absolute sense as a center because there's absolutely no defensive tackle that's getting around this dude.